I am back. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Finally back. When I tell you, the devil has been working against me, but as Hannah said, I'm working harder. Today's video is A-level advice. If you're interested, stay tuned and let's talk. Let's start in the beginning before you start A-levels. If you go to a sixth form, sometimes maybe a college, they offer a taster week where you can go in, see your subjects, learn about the school if you didn't go to the school already, blah 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 blah. My first tip is go to that taster week and please take it seriously. Because I know when we had our taster week, I went in for the first day and I went to all the lessons. And then the second day, I think I went to most of the lessons. And then the third day, all I did was chill with... Listen, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I didn't really know about the subjects. I just assumed that I wanted to study the things. And then when it came down to it, when I actually started my A-levels, I realised that the subject one of the subjects I thought I wanted to take, I didn't like it. Then I had to drop it. And because I dropped that... It's a long process, but the point is, go to the taster week so you can get an idea of the course, because if you don't like it, I'm telling you, it's going to be a really long year, or 2 years if you're doing 3. My second tip is to pick the courses that you want to do. Not the courses your mum and dad want you to do because they want you to study medicine. Not the courses that your friends want you to do so you can all chill together. Pick the courses that you want to do, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, if you don't enjoy your course, you're not going to want to go to them lessons. Your teacher's going to get on your nerves. You're not going to like anyone in your class. You're not going to want to come in. Your attendance is going to... It's a cycle. Just do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, A-levels are really hard. So the least you can do is enjoy your course. So you need to make sure that you're picking subjects that you like and you're generally interested in. Right, so if you start your course, you've been to your taster weeks and everything, and you realise that you still don't like your course even though originally you thought you liked it, which was the case with me, drop the subject and change it. And make sure you do it as soon as possible, because after a while you won't be able to change it. I'm saying this because a lot of the time you might think, oh yeah, we're just getting started, like it's going to grow on me, and then it's not going to get any better. It's really not. My situation was, I originally wanted to do maths because I was really good at maths in GCSE, and I don't know, I always liked it. It was my favourite subject, so I wanted to do maths. And then when I got into year 12 and I started taking maths, I was in the class and we was doing work in the first week. It was like real work. Like, I know I should have expected it, but you had to put in so much effort for just this one subject, and I was like, I don't want to go into engineering. I don't want to study mathematics further than this. What's the point of me doing all this work? So then I wanted to go and change my course, and I think I wanted to do a philosophy or something, maybe sociology, but because I'd already picked the courses, I was stuck in a certain option block. So the only options I had was business, economics and geography, and I'd never studied business and I wasn't interested in it. Same for economics, I don't like economics, and the only thing left was geography. And I thought, okay, cool, let me just go and do geography because I did well at GCSEs. It's going to be fine. Listen, when I tell you I hate geography, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it's my own fault, because if I was to go to the taster course and actually do the work that they gave us in maths, I would have known that it's too much work for me. I wouldn't want to do it. And then I could have changed my option blocks before it was too late. So my advice is really don't take geography. No, I'm joking. Take what you want, but just make sure that you're doing what you want to do. Next tip is start revising early. When they tell you that the jump from GCSE to A-level is mad, and you're sitting there like, yeah, you're just exaggerating. Babe, they're not exaggerating. The jump from GCSE to A-level is actually mad, and the workload is crazy. You're thinking, you're going from 11 subjects, I think, to 4 or 3 subjects, or 1 if you do a BTEC, maybe 2 if you do BTEC and A-level. And you're thinking, yeah, it's less courses, it's less subjects, it's going to be fine. The workload is like you're doing GCSEs but harder. So you've got, I can't explain it, but it's just a lot. So to help you, I would say really start revising early, because exam season is going to come like that, and you're going to realise how many things you didn't pay attention to, and like gets a bit long. And I'm not saying to do hardcore revision, like you don't need to go home and do 6 hours of each subject every single week. That's ridiculous. Like, you need to have some time for yourself. What I'm saying is, maybe at the end of a lesson, summarize your notes, or when you get to end of a topic, when you get to half term or something, make a poster, or do however you like to revise. Do something so that when you come to exam season, you're actually practicing exam technique. You're revising content instead of learning content that you didn't know in the first place because you were stupid. My next 2 tips are really going to contradict each other, but if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, then just don't pay attention to it. First tip is try and go to all your lessons. I know when you get to 6th and when you get to college, there's a lot more freedom than you had in secondary school. It is quite easy to not go to a lesson if you have a good excuse and you won't get in trouble. I know it's really easy in college, but in 6th form you can kind of get away with it as well. Not as much, but still. I know sometimes there's a subject that you don't enjoy, and every time you go to the subject you're like, I could have taught myself this. Like, we are not learning anything. Yeah, we're not learning anything. Okay, cool, I'm not going to come to the next lesson because you haven't learned anything in those other lessons. I'm telling you, the one lesson you miss, you are going to go through 10 essay questions, you're going to go through 6 topics, your teacher's going to be good and give you all the answers that you need, and you're going to have missed that, and it's going to be so hard for you to catch up on. You're probably not even going to want to catch up anyway. Just make sure, or try to make sure, that you're attending, because it does matter. And I think when you apply for university, I'm pretty sure they look at attendance anyway, but it does matter in terms of it's going to help you with your exam, because you're going to know more because you attended the lesson. Duh. I know this tip I'm about to give you is going to sound really contradicting to what I said before, but this is just my advice in it. So my next tip is, if you're feeling really stressed and you feel like, well, it depends on the type of learner you are. If you're the type of person where you know that if you're stressed out, or if something's going on in your personal life, you know you're going to come into school, your face is going to be pushed up for the whole of the lesson, you're not going to listen to the teacher, you're not going to know what's going on, you're not going to participate. If you're one of them people, because I know I can be that person, I would honestly say it's best to just not go to a lesson. But I would say, if you're going to do that, you also need to be the student that will catch up on their work. You need to be asking teachers to send you PowerPoints, you need to be going on Show My Homework, you need to be using your textbooks, and you need to be able to catch up before the next lesson. If you can't do that, I would say definitely just firm it and go to lessons. But sometimes I understand that it can be really stressful and you feel like I'm not learning anything, this is just too much, I can't deal with it. If that's the case, don't force yourself and drive yourself crazy. Just stay at home. Or even if you go in that day, have a lie-in. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, obviously a school would never advise you to do this, but sometimes it's actually okay to miss a lesson. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. My next tip is to use your teachers. Teachers are there for a reason, and teachers are there to help you. I know a lot of the time, well, recently teachers tend to not do their job properly. Like, they'll give you stuff to do in the classroom, and once you leave the classroom, that's it. Or sometimes they won't prepare a lesson, especially when you get 6th form. Sometimes teachers don't even turn up. I don't know why, but the point is, if you know a teacher can support you in some way outside of the class, make sure you get that support, because they are there to teach you, they are there to help you. If they're going to help you get the grade you want, use it. So that means spending your own time writing paragraphs and making sure you take that paragraph to your teacher and get them to mark it, get them to give you feedback, get them to give you places online where you can go and do extra work. Because I know sometimes you do group work, the teacher will make you and someone else in your class mark each other's work, and you're both blatantly reading the work like, what the hell is the person talking about? But still, you'll just give them good feedback and be like, oh yeah, you did this well, you did this well. I know it's bad, but that's what everyone does. Like, it happens. So instead of wasting your time thinking that your work is amazing and it's really not, go directly to your teacher and get your teachers to help you, because that is what they're there for. My last tip would be to make sure you have friends in your classes that look out for you, and you have people that you look out for. Because sometimes there's going to be a genuine reason why you can't come to the lesson, or even if you do go to the lesson, there's going to be some things that you just don't understand, and your teacher might be one of them teachers that when they talk, you just don't get it, and then you don't want to ask continuously, because then you start to feel dumb even though you shouldn't, And so sometimes you need people in your class that can help you. So that could be by sending each other notes, explaining things to each other, catching people up, just having like someone who you can bounce off. And for that I have to shout out Nazia, Javel and Hannah, because those three especially, I mean there's others, but those three, if I need help in any of my subjects that we're in together, they will actually help me properly, and sometimes I do need that help. So thank you guys. And make sure you have people in your class who look out for you, and don't just make them look out for you, make sure you have their back as well. It's a two-way thing, and it generally will help you, especially when it comes to exam season and there's content that you're missing that your teacher is just not going to help you with because they're trash. Very brief video. I just wanted to quickly give some advice because I know everyone's started back to school now, so I'm probably a little bit late, but better late than never. I know there's a lot of things I didn't touch on, so don't watch this video thinking, oh, she's so dumb, she didn't talk about this, she didn't talk about that. No bitch, I know it's coming. It's either that I want to collab with someone so we can both give you our opinion. It could be that I want to collab with someone who's had a different experience than me so we can give you two sides to the story. It could be that I want to do something at a later time, for example an exam tips video. Not saying it wouldn't be relevant now because it's never too late to start, but why post it now when I can post it close to the exam season, do you know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why this video is not that detailed, but something is better than nothing. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you found it useful, please make sure you thumbs up, you comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and yeah, make sure you share my videos, interact with me on social media. My socials will be here. If it's not here, then that's very awkward, but if it is here, then I did it. And yeah, oh, and also I realized that I don't introduce myself in my video. Who told me to assume that everyone knows who I am and that I'm this big YouTuber, because I'm not. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle, Asha, Janelle, JanSuprxme, whatever you want to call me, and thanks for watching. Bye.